कुंज बिहारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय पुष्पात् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य सत्र सदस्य मौल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय। रामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद से अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गौ गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय, वृंदावन धाम की जय, नवद्वीप धाम की जय, गंगा माई की जय, जमुना माई की जय, तुलसी देवी की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, समवेत भक्तवृंद की जय। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असम्बल गॉड, ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असम्बल गॉड, ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असम्बल गॉड। थैंक यू वेरी मच। वंदेहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुता पदकमलं।
Today is birth appearance day of Srimati Radharani, Radhastami. 15 days after Krishna's birth, Radharani appeared. Radharani is Krishna's pleasure potency. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikiti Allahadini Shakti. The Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, has got varieties of energy as it is confirmed in the Vedic literature. Parasya Shakti Vividhaiva Sriyate Natasya Kajyam Karanancha Vidyate. The Supreme Lord has nothing to do personally. Natasya Kajyam. He has nothing to do. Just like here in this material world we find some very big man, political head or business head, personally he has nothing to do. Yeah, because he has got so many assistants, secretaries, that personally he hasn't got to do anything. Similarly, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, full with 6 opulences, why he will have to do something? No. He has got many assistants. Sarvato Panipadasya. In the Bhagavad Gita, he has got everywhere his hands and legs. You'll find Krishna, he has nothing to do. He is simply engaged in enjoyment with gopis and Radharani. He is not engaged in killing the demons. When Krishna kills the demons, he is Vasudeva Krishna. He is not original Krishna. Krishna expands himself. First expansion is Baladev. From Baladev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Vasudev. So by the Vasudev features, he acts in Mathura and Dwarka. But Krishna, in his original feature, he remains in Vrindavan. One of the greatest fiction writers in Bengal, Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, he misunderstood Krishna, that Krishna of Vrindavan, Krishna of Dwarka, and Krishna of Mathura, they are different persons. Krishna, the same one, but he can expand himself in millions and trillions of forms. Advaita Yachyuta Anadi Ananta Rupam Adyam Purana Purusam Advaita. Although Ananta Rupam still is Adyam Purana Purusam Advaita. There is no such distinction. So this Krishna, when he wants to enjoy, what kind of enjoyment he will have? That has been discussed by Srila Jiva Goswami. Krishna is Parabrahma, Brahma, Paramatma, then Parabrahma, absolute truth, three different features. Someone is realizing the absolute truth as impersonal Brahma. Jnanis, those who are trying to understand the absolute truth by mental speculation, by dint of his own knowledge. He is realizing the absolute truth as impersonal Brahma. And those who are trying to understand the absolute truth by meditation, yogis, they realize the absolute truth as Paramatma. Paramatma is situated in everyone's heart. Ishara sarva bhutanam riddeshe arjuna tishtati. That feature, Paramatma feature. Annantarastham paramanuchayantarastham govindam adipurusam tamang mayami. That Paramatma feature is one expansion of Krishna. It is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Athava bahunaitena kinyatena tavajjana ekangsena vishtabhyam aham. Ekangsena. When Krishna Arjuna was trying to understand about different potential existence of Krishna, so he explained in the 12th chapter, I am this amongst them, I am this amongst them, like that. And he concluded that how far I shall go on, better try to understand that only one plenary portion of me, by entering this universe, the whole cosmic manifestation is existing. Ekangsena sthitu jagat. Jagat, this material world is existing on one plenary portion of Krishna. And Krishna enters annantarastham paramanuchayantarastham. He enters within this universe. Without his entering, this universe cannot exist. Just like without the spirit souls entering within this body cannot exist. As soon as the spirit soul goes out, immediately the body is useless. However, the body may be prime minister or anything else. As soon as the soul is out of this body, it is not worth even a farthing. Similarly, because Krishna enters within this universe, Therefore the universe has value. Otherwise, it is simply lump of matter. It has no value. ISKCON Hyderabad.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Gokula Tarini Mandala Mohite. Gokula Tarini Mandala Mohite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Damodararati Vardhana Vese Hari Nishkuta Vrinda Vipinese. Damodararati Vardhana Vese Hari Nishkuta Vrinda Vipinese. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Vishavanudadi Navasasilekhe Lalita Sakhi Guna Ramita Visakhe. Vishavanudadi Navasasilekhe Lalita Sakhi Guna Ramita Visakhe. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Karunam Kurumai Karuna Bharite Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Karunam Kurumai Karuna Bharite Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada O Radha, O beloved of Madhava, O you who are worshipped by all the young girls of Gokul, all glories unto you, all glories unto you. O you who dress yourself in such a way as to increase Lord Damodar's love and attachment for you. O Queen of Lord Hari's pleasure grove, Vrindavan, which is pleasure grove of Lord Hari. O new moon, who arisen from the ocean of King Vrishabhanu. O friend of Lalita, O you who make Visakha loyal to you due to your wonderful qualities of friendliness, kindness, and faithfulness to Krishna. O you who are filled with compassion, O you whose divine characteristics are described by the great sages, Sanaka and Sanatana, O most merciful Radha, please be merciful to me. So on this holiday, most auspicious day of the appearance of Srimati Radharani, Radhastami Mahamahotsav, we remember the glories of Srimati Radharani. They have been described by your acharyas in the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. It is very confidential knowledge. Even other great Vaishnavas, other Sampradayas, they may not know the glories of Srimati Radharani. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was traveling in South India, he met very great personalities. And when he came to Sri Rangam, he met Venkata, who was the chief pujari, Archaka, of the Sri Rangam temple. Everybody knows the Sri Rangam temple, where there is a very big murti of Narayana. And there's also a separate temple for Lakshmi Devi. So all the Sri Vaishnavas taking Sri Rangam as the headquarters for the Sri Vaishnava community and philosophy. They worship exclusively Lakshmi Narayana. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Sri Rangam, so he had the opportunity to have a discussion. He stayed there for 4 months because it was a rainy season. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not travel during that period, and he stayed in the house of Venkata. So those who go to Sri Rangam, they can see the house of Venkata. We had the opportunity to be there. There's a temple of Lord Jagannath in front of the house. This Jagannath Murti was also worshipped by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He himself made this Lord Jagannath from his own hands, and he worshipped Lord Jagannath there because he had left Puri, Jagannath. So in Sri Rangam, he had the opportunity to recreate the atmosphere, the transcendental place of Puri, worshipping Lord Jagannath. And he had a conversation with Venkata for a very long time. In this conversation, one of the topics was about the place of Srimati Radharani. Because the Sri Vaishnavas don't worship Radha Krishna, they worship Lakshmi Narayana. And this is a very exalted worship that they are doing. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted the opportunity, speaking to a great Pandit, to emphasize the importance of Srimati Radharani. So Venkata in this way, was trying to understand who is Srimati Radharani from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Actually, we first of all try to understand who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Radha Krishna, non-different from the combined Radha Krishna. He is a golden complexion of Srimati Radharani, and his heart is also Srimati Radharani's heart. And his incarnation, or the self manifestation, absolutely the personal manifestation of Lord Krishna. How Lord Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it is described that even though Lord Krishna is all cognizant, he has supreme knowledge, past, present, future. He has complete knowledge of the entire creation and the spiritual world. Nothing can escape his knowledge. He is full in knowledge. Sarvajnana. But the one thing is, he felt, I'm lacking in something. I do not understand. What is the love of the gopis, and especially, what is the love of Srimati Radharani? I'm not able to understand. That is Lord Krishna's predicament. Otherwise, nothing can escape his attention. But in front of Srimati Radharani, he is baffled. What is the extent of his love? What is the nature of her love? In this way, Lord Krishna was thinking what to do next. I cannot understand. The only solution is I have to appear in the mood of Srimati Radharani. So that is a combination. Lord Krishna came as Radha Krishna in order to understand this relationship between Radha and Krishna. Lord Krishna had to came as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we have every day of Brahma, appearance of Lord Krishna at the end of Dwapara Yuga. And just about a few years later, some 4,500 years later, in this case, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in order to present this Radha Krishna Tattva, the experience of Radha Krishna. That is Lord Krishna's special manifestation. And this is for us the only opportunity to understand the relationship between the gopis and especially Radha and Krishna. Otherwise, without Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, nobody can fathom this extent of this relationship. So naturally, it's a very confidential knowledge, but we are so fortunate to have the relationship with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. And following him, all his successors, especially the Goswamis of Vrindavan, Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, they have written extensive literature on the subject matter. Sri Rupa Goswami, just now we were singing Radhika Stava, Sri Radhika Stava from Stava Mala. This is one of the songs composed by Sri Rupa Goswami in glorification of Srimati Radharani. He wrote other books. In the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, he has explained the progression of bhakti from the sadhana bhakti, bhava bhakti, prema bhakti. And in the next book, Ujjvala Nilamani, that is the next book presenting what is the Krishna Prema, different higher and higher degrees of Krishna Prema, culminating in the love between Radha and Krishna. This is a very confidential literature. Actually, we are not qualified to go through this. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur did not allow his disciples to read or study the Ujjvala Nilamani. But Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is allowed, and Srila Prabhupada has given us a summary study as the nectar of devotion. And we understand from this the position of Srimati Radharani to some extent. So, coming back to the conversation between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Venkata Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started in a humorous manner, just to make Venkata comfortable. He told Venkata, Oh, you are so fortunate. You are worshipping Lakshmi Narayana. It is very exalted worship, so opulent, so full of opulence and so extraordinary. I am not so fortunate as you are. I am only worshipping Radha Krishna. Krishna is very ordinary coward boy in Vrindavan. You are worshipping Narayana, the most exalted personification of the personality of Godhead, the source of all the worlds, Mahavishnu. I'm only worshipping a coward boy. I'm not fortunate like you. You are very, very fortunate. And Lord Krishna is also having his own activities in Vrindavan, and especially his very wonderful activities, leelas, with the gopis. So I'm worshipping Radha Krishna. And Radha Krishna, who are they? Very small village, Vrindavan, along with the Yamuna and the forest of Vrindavan. And all people there are engaged in tending to the cows and some agriculture. So it's a very ordinary, very humble surroundings. So I'm worshipping a coward boy with a coward girlfriend. She is not even married. She is a young girl. Krishna is 8 years old, a small boy, and she is also a very young girl. But why I'm worshipping Radha Krishna like this? Because I could find out that their relationship is very exalted. Let us try to understand. Lakshmi Devi, the eternal consort of Narayana, she comes also to Vrindavan. For what purpose? While Lakshmi, she is in Vaikuntha, unlimited opulence and enjoyment is there. What is there lacking in Vaikuntha? She has to come down to Vrindavan. She is not alone to come. Many other demigods also coming for witnessing the Rasa Leela. Lakshmi Devi has heard, and she came to Vrindavan to see what's happening here. Rasa Leela is going on. What is this Rasa Leela? Krishna is dancing with the gopis. I have not seen this in Vaikuntha. Krishna surrounded by thousands of gopis. I am Lakshmi Devi, eternal wife. I am the only one here. And what is going on here? I cannot understand. What is Krishna's relationship with the gopis? Why they are so attracted to each other like this in the dead of night? They went to the forest. Krishna is playing his flute and he is calling by the sound of his flute. All the other inhabitants of Vrindavan, they are busy. Now it is the night time, so they are finishing their daytime duties. All the ladies, all the gopis, they are engaged in cleaning the kitchen, cooking something, maybe, and attending to their children, husband, and the other family members are there. Mother and father, they are just relaxing in their house. But suddenly, the sound of the flute is coming from outside. The gopis, they are hearing Krishna's flute playing. They cannot wait. They are wonderstruck. This sound is so extraordinary sound, the flute sound, music coming from Lord Krishna. They cannot resist. As soon as they hear the sound of Krishna's flute, immediately they leave whatever they are doing. All their relatives, husbands, children are there. They don't care whether they are dressed properly. They are supposed to put proper facial cosmetic and put proper dress and so on. No, there is no time for that. They rush out of their house, apparently unseen from their relatives. But after some time, certainly, relatives, they can see, oh, where is she? Where she has gone. And all of them rush towards the Yamuna. And they hear the sound of Krishna's flute. Krishna is calling. And finally, they see Lord Krishna. And all of them, they are with Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna now his mood is apparently different. He is addressing the gopis. Why you have come here? What is your business now this time? You should be in the house. It is night time. It is a very dangerous place. There are many wild animals, sometimes tigers, lions. They are also coming. This is very dangerous. Why you are staying here? You should go back immediately and join your family members. They must be anxious about you. Where you have gone, they must be wondering. They are waiting for you. This is not the proper time and place for young girls like you. You are already, most of you, married, so your family members are there. Please, you should be exemplary. Young ladies, young girls, exemplary. You should go back to your house. When Krishna is speaking like this to the gopis they are not looking to him. They are looking down. Why, Krishna, why you are speaking like this? It is not proper. Please don't be so cruel. Don't be so ungrateful. You know very well that we have made a vow. You know, we have worshipped Katyayani for so many days, 1 month, to have you as your husband. And now you are telling us, go back home. No, we have come here. We are not going to go back home to our house. What is the use of these so-called husbands, relatives, children? We have nothing to do with them. We are with you. That is the only thing. We are taking shelter of your lotus feet. We have no other thought, no other consideration. You are everything for us. We don't care for all the other relatives and so-called friends, family members. We have nothing to do with them. We have come here just to be with you, in your company. Please accept us as your maidservants. We just want you to accept us. We have no material desire. We just want to give pleasure to you. So in this way, they spoke to Lord Krishna in a very heartfelt manner. And Lord Krishna understood something about the love of the gopis. In this way, as it is described in Dasima Skanda, Srimad Bhagavatam, this Rasa Lila started in the in the autumn season, Kartik Mass, the full moon of the Kartik Mass was most auspicious. The moon was so beautiful above the horizon. The rainy season had already over, and the sky was so beautiful at that time. The climate was very wonderful, and that was the best time of the year to have this great meeting, Gopis and Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna had arranged for this, and in this way, the rasa dance started. What is the meaning of rasa dance? Rasa dance means the loving dance, not like in the material world, disco dance or cabaret dance, professional dancing and so on. That is different. That is a material. Rasa dance is the dance of pure love between Krishna and the gopis. It cannot be imitated. It is not found in the material world. The relationship between the gopis and Krishna is not to be found in the material world. That is why the acharyas have warned to be very careful. If we at all want to understand Radha Krishna, we should hear only from the pure devotees of the Lord, such as the Rupa Goswami or the Srila Prabhupada or Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Only from those who are completely liberated and are engaged in pure devotional service, they alone can understand the difference between Rasa dance, Rasa Lila, or Radha Krishna Lila, and the ordinary relationship between boys and girls in the material world. Chaitanya Charitamrita says, just like iron and gold, both of them are same, is it not? Iron, gold, they are metals. So there is identity. But there is a very big difference. Ordinary iron is a few rupees a kg. Gold is thousands of rupees. It is not the same. Similarly, the relationship between Krishna and the gopis and between boys and girls in the material world, it is just like that. Gold, iron. We are very much accustomed to iron quality. We have experienced and we have read so many descriptions. Everybody is talking. Everybody has come to this material world to experience this iron experience, lusty relationship between boys and girls. This is in our mind since time immemorial. Even the humble, ordinary animals, they are also very busy in that matter. And human beings also, those who are not enlightened, they are also very busy in the subject matter of relationship, boys and girls relationship. Here we are talking about something which is just the opposite. As described in the Bhagavad Gita, in the 15th chapter, Lord Krishna describes the difference between the material world and the spiritual world. Parastasmatu bhavanyo vyakto vyaktat sanatana. There's another world. What is that world? That world is the real world. On the bank of the water pond, on the bank of the river, on the bank of the lake, a tree is there. And the reflection of the tree is also visible. That is the difference between the spiritual world and the material world. Spiritual world is the real tree, and the material world is the reflection. And what is the characteristic of the reflection? The nature of the material world, the nature of the reflection in the water is that whatever is topmost in the spiritual world, in the real tree, it becomes the lowest in the material world. The Rasalila, Radha Krishna, is the topmost relationship in the spiritual world. And here, the equivalent, the perverted reflection in the material world is the lowest. So we are situated in the lowest part of the material world. And who are we? Try to understand Radha Krishna. Only with the blessings, only with the mercy of the pure devotees of the Lord. Otherwise, we have no access. We shall misunderstand. If Krishna is God, why is he indulging in such relationships? We are also doing it. Why is God following the behavior of ordinary human beings, going around dancing with girls? Is it the behavior of, if he is God, God is supposed to show proper example, is the most exalted personality. Why is he engaged in this relationship, boy and girl relationship? That is a misunderstanding. We have no idea what is the nature of Radha Krishna's relationship. We immediately think of what we are doing here, the same thing we are doing. No, it is not the same. Here this is the lowest, and there it is the highest. Lord Krishna is engaged in the highest lila with the gopis, and that we have no access to that lila. We just try to understand from the acharyas. So coming back to the conversation with Venkatabhatta, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Lakshmi Devi comes to Vrindavan to see the Rasa Lila. Is it not wonderful? Why she is coming? Venkatabhatta becomes little disturbed. Why is he asking such a question? Why is he doubting the integrity, the chastity of Lakshmi Devi, the eternal consort of Narayana? Why is he asking me why Lakshmi is coming to Vrindavan to see Krishna? But he cannot deny it, because that is, he is a very learned Pandit. He knows Lakshmi Devi has come, Vrindavan, yes. So that is a well-known fact. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking next, because Venkatabhatta has an answer to that. What is the problem? Why she cannot come? Krishna, Narayana are the same personality. According to Sri Vaishnava, Krishna is the incarnation of Narayana. Narayana is the source of all incarnations. Krishna is also one of them. So if Lakshmi Devi comes to see Krishna, that is very good. That does not disturb the chastity of Lakshmi Devi. Krishna is Narayana himself. No problem. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going a little deeper on the subject matter. Lakshmi Devi, she has done a lot of tapasya in order to engage in the Leela of Lord Krishna, Ras Leela. So much tapasya she has done. Venkata okay, maybe she has done tapasya. That is not wrong. Nothing wrong is there. Lakshmi Devi, she is very much attached to Narayana. So certainly she wants to always have Narayana. So she is doing tapasya. Nothing special. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking, despite all her tapasya, why she is not allowed to enter into the Raskriya? Why she cannot participate? So much tapasya she has done. Naturally, Lakshmi Devi, if she is on the same level, she should have free access to the rasa dance. Why she should take any special effort? Not only that, why she is being denied? She cannot enter the Rasa Lila. Why? Oh, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking that question, that is the ultimate. Venkata has no answer to that, no argument. Thank you very much. No answer to that. The answer is that Lakshmi Devi, despite all her qualifications, she is not actually qualified to enter into the relationship, to mix with the gopis. She is not one of the gopis. She is aspiring, she is trying to become, but she cannot. She is not allowed. She is not allowed. Because her mind is different. She is thinking, I am the eternal wife of Krishna, Narayana. The gopis are not thinking like this. The gopis take Lord Krishna as their paramour. Paramour love is different. You have Swakiya Bhav, Swakiya Rasa, and Parakiya Rasa. That is explained by Lord Chaitanya and the Goswamis. There is a difference between the two. Lakshmi Devi's mood is Swakiya Bhav. Krishna is my husband. Gopis are not in this mood, Parakiya Bhav. They are already engaged in some other relationship, some husband, but they don't want. They want Krishna only. Krishna is the only. We only want Krishna's relationship. That is Parakiya Bhav. And for that to relish or to experience this Parakiya Bhav, the gopis have forsaken everything from the world. All their other relationships, whatever they were doing, whatever attachment they may have got earlier, they have given up everything just to come to Lord Krishna lotus feet. We are your maidservants. Please don't neglect us. We beg you, with tears in their eyes. They don't think Krishna is a property like that, but they have taken shelter in Parakiya Bhav. That is the difference between the gopis' relationship and Lakshmi Devi relationship with Lord Narayana. So today we are trying to understand the position of Srimati Radharani. She is one of the gopis, but she is also one above all the gopis. And that was shown during the Rasa Lila, when the gopis, they were engaged in Rasa Lila with Lord Krishna in the dead of night, in the pleasure groves of Vrindavan. At one time, Lord Krishna actually, He did something wonderful there. But nobody could understand what's happening. Lord Krishna was with every gopi. Every gopi was thinking, Lord Krishna is with me. Just like Lord Krishna is also with you, all of you, every one of you. You have also Krishna within you. Lord Krishna is in everyone's heart. Sarvasachaham riddhi sannivishtaha. Lord Krishna is there with every one of you. So similarly, gopis were thinking, not only, they are not yogis, they are cowherd girls from a humble village. They are not Vedic pandits. They just want Krishna. Krishna is the most wonderful boy, most beautiful, with an attractive smile, bodily features, wonderful flute playing. They are not thinking of the Vedanta and so on. Paramatma feature. Now they are dancing with Krishna. Every gopi, Krishna is there. But then suddenly they realize Krishna is no more there. Krishna is gone. Where is Krishna? They are all looking at each other. Where is Krishna? Krishna has gone. Where did he go? Then they start to walk in the forest and they are so absorbed in Krishna. Only Krishna is in their mind, nothing else. If they see a tree, they see a plant, some bushes, they are asking, my dear tree, did you see Krishna? I think you must have seen Krishna. Where did Krishna go? Where did he go? This way, that way, they are asking the trees and the plants. They see footprints of Lord Krishna on the ground. This umbrella, this thunderbolt, this chakra. So many signs are there on Krishna's lotus feet. They are seeing on the ground. They are asking, Bhumata, Bhudevi, you have seen, you are holding Krishna on you. Very good, we are very happy. You are very exalted. Where did Krishna go? They are asking. They are asking everybody. They are asking the clouds. They are asking, oh, my dear cloud, you are so fortunate. You are the same color as Krishna. You are not different from Krishna. Where is Krishna gone? At one point, they see also 4 footprints. That means Krishna, 2 footprints, plus another person. It must be another gopi. 2 footprints. Oh, one of us, one gopi amongst us, has gone secretly with Lord Krishna in a secret place. She must be so exalted, so qualified. We don't have that, we didn't have that mercy. We are not so qualified. That gopi is so qualified. They don't become envious. Just like in the material world. If somebody comes to your level or our level, immediately we become envious. We'll put him down. What is he doing? A nonsense fellow? They are glorifying that gopi who is so exalted that she could take away Krishna from the Rasa Lila alone in a secluded place. At one point, then again, 2 footprints, Lord Krishna's footprints. What is the meaning? That means this gopi, she told Lord Krishna, my dear Krishna, now I'm feeling very tired. Why don't you carry me? You just take me in your arms. I'm feeling very tired. So Lord Krishna, he took that gopi in his arms, and therefore only 2 footprints are left. All the other gopis, they are witnessing this. And then what can they do? They are feeling so much separation. This is the real relationship between Lord Krishna and the most exalted devotees, Vipralambha Seva. When there is Vipralambha, separation, love for Krishna increases hundreds and hundreds of times. When there is direct relationship, then, oh, Krishna is there, no problem. Oh, hey, Krishna, how are you? When Krishna is not there, then, oh, where is Krishna? I cannot give up his association. That was the position of the gopis. When Lord Krishna used to go daytime, morning time, to the forest to tend the calves, along with Balaram and other gopas, the gopis were looking at Krishna. Krishna is going to the forest. They are thinking, oh, now Krishna is going. What shall I do? All day long, they are thinking of Krishna. What's Krishna doing? Or Krishna activities in the forest of Vrindavan. They are waiting for the sunset when Krishna is again coming to Vrindavan, to his house. All day long, they are feeling separation from Krishna. That is the gopis' love for Krishna. So in this way, after the Rasa dance, the gopis felt so much separation from Krishna. And they just went back to the Yamuna and sat down and sing. What can they do? They can only sing bhajans and remember Krishna's glories. Please, Krishna, please come back. And Krishna came back. Krishna came back, and again he told the gopis, I did not go from you. I was there. I'm always there. I'm not absent. I'm not going anywhere. I'm always with you. Why you are lamenting? If you cannot see me, that is good. When you think like that I'm not with you, that is very good. In this way, our relationship becomes very, very intensified. That is what Krishna wants. That is what he told the gopis. In this way, the gopi again had the association with Lord Krishna. Not only one night, not ordinary night. Lord Brahma's night. It is described, it is said, this Rasa Lila lasted one night of Brahma. One night of Brahma means 1,000 kalpas. One kalpa is 4,320,000 years. Multiplied by 1,000, that is one night of Brahma. That is the duration of the Rasa Lila. How is it possible? Lord Krishna is a master of time. Kalosmi is time. Sarvaksharatrit. I can destroy everything within no time. I'm not subject to time. I direct time. Time is under me. That is the situation. So time is Krishna's energy. Krishna has the command over time. And Krishna wanted that this Rasalila could last one Brahma's night time. But the gopis not thought about that. And when they went back to their house, nobody could understand also. Because actually, Vrindavan is non-different from the spiritual world. So what is one night of Brahma? The spiritual world is eternal. This is a Nitya Lila. It is going on eternally from past, present, future. There is no question of time. That is the nature of Radha Krishna Leela. So from this we understand that the gopis, they understood the position of Srimati Radharani amongst all the gopis. Radharani is the most qualified, and she has 26 qualities as described, Chaitanya Charitamrita. These 26 qualities she has in full. And here 3 have been mentioned. She is very kind to her friends. She is very, very beautiful. She is very eloquent. And she has the wonderful quality of pleasing Lord Krishna amongst all the gopis. The Skanda Purana says there are 1,008 gopis amongst all the gopis. 1,008 are prominent. Among the 1,008, 108 are more prominent. Among the 108 prominent, 8 are more prominent. And among the 8 prominent gopis, 2 are prominent. Chandravali, Srimati Radharani. And among these 2, Srimati Radharani is supreme. So we understand from Vedic evidence and from the statements of Chaitanya Charitamrita, teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Rupa Goswami, that Srimati Radharani is the most exalted devotee of Lord Krishna. Radha Krishna is the most worshipful combination. And in this way, we are worshipping today, especially Srimati Radharani on her appearance day. That is Leela, as the Prabhupada is in lecture, telling that Radharani arrived in this world in Vrindavan 15 days after. This is also Ashtami, and 15 days before Krishna Ashtami. So today Radhashtami. Sri Radharani appeared as the daughter of King Vrishabhanu and Srimati Kirtida in the land of Vrindavan. But unfortunately, at that time, it seems that there was something wrong. Srimati Radharani, just like all other babies, after a few seconds, they open the eyes. They see what's happening outside. They are inquisitive. But in this case, Srimati Radharani did not open her eyes. And there was some doubt between the family members. What's happening? Why she's not opening the eyes? Narada Muni came also at that time, and he told them, your daughter is very glorious. She is very exalted personality. But unfortunately, she is just like blind. She is like that. That's why she is not opening the eyes. So everybody was concerned. So what will be her fate? How she will live in this world if she cannot see anything? But after some time, the inhabitants of Vrindavan, all the cowherd boys, elderly members of the village, they came to see. They came to the house of King Vrishabhanu, to welcome the newly born baby. And Nanda Maharaj, Yasodamai, they came also, and they took Krishna also. Let us go. Let us go and see the newly born baby of King Vrishabhanu. So everybody went, and in the house, in this way, they started to talk to each other, elderly members talking together, the women talking together. And Lord Krishna, what did he do? He went to the place where Radharani was lying down. She was lying down, eye closed. But as soon as Krishna came in front of Srimati Radharani, she opened the eyes. That was the only thing she came to this world, just to see Krishna, nothing else. She is not interested in anything else. So she opened eyes and saw Krishna. Oh, my beloved Krishna, always be with me. So that was the first meeting between Radha and Krishna. So from the very beginning in this way, Lord Krishna spent his boyhood in Vrindavan, but then Akrura came on the order of Kamsa, came to Vrindavan to take Krishna and Balaram to Mathura. Akrura means one who is completely non-violent. Akrura. But the gopis, when they saw Akrura coming to take away Krishna and Balaram, they gave a different meaning. You are so cruel. You are the embodiment of cruelty. You are taking away Krishna Balaram from Vrindavan. How dare you are? Who told you to do that? So anyway, Akrura took Krishna Balaram and to Mathura. In this way, Krishna engaged himself in different lila, Mathura lila, then Dwarka lila, killing so many asuras and ruling over the entire kingdom as a Yadupati. And in Vrindavan, everybody was lamenting in the absence of Krishna. That is love in separation. There was one opportunity again to meet Krishna. That was at the time of solar eclipse. It happened after a few years that at the time of solar eclipse, they decided from Dwarka, all the elderly persons decided, let us go to Kurukshetra. And similarly, in Vrindavan also, they decided, let us go to Kurukshetra. So in Kurukshetra, there was a very big gathering. All the Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Brahmanas, and great rishis also had come from other planets. Devatas, they also came on that occasion. Solar eclipse in Kurukshetra. There is a place now also you can, if you see, place where the gathering was taking place near the Panchakas, the lakes created by Parasuram. So Kurukshetra is a very important place, of course, place of pilgrimage. And it was very auspicious. On that occasion, everyone, all the friends, all the family members met together. They embraced each other. And the gopis were also there. They had this opportunity to go to Kurukshetra also. Otherwise, they could not go to Mathura, Dwarka. No, they could not. But the opportunity was there to go to Kurukshetra. So they also saw Krishna there. Oh, my dear beloved Krishna, how you are doing? How you are? You are dressed just like a Kshatriya. We know you as a cowherd boy with a stick in hand and with a flute and with a conch shell. You are blowing your conch shell. You are blowing your flute. You are tending the cows. That is what we know of you. You, Krishna, we know you as a cowherd boy. But now you look quite different. You are surrounded by so many soldiers, army people, so many elephants, horses, and charioteers. You have so many chariots are there. We came by bullock cart, but you came with elephants, infantry. You are surrounded by all these soldiers. We cannot have interaction with you as before. Maybe you are same Krishna, maybe, but we cannot see you like that in the same manner. How can we have rasa dance in Kurukshetra? No, that is not possible. Everybody is there. What they will say? Nobody can understand our relationship. Nobody knows. We only know. You know also. But now, maybe you have forgotten. Do you remember? Can you remember? Okay, let us go to Vrindavan. We cannot see you in this manner. If you come to Vrindavan, you be again cowherd boy, then only we can continue our relationship. Our relationship is eternal, but now we are finding obstacle. That is the position of the gopis. In Kurukshetra, there's a Gaudiya Mat. There's a Radha Krishna. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur established the Radha Krishna temple in Kurukshetra. This is something completely different. Kurukshetra is famous for battle between Kshatriyas, Kauravas, Pandavas. Millions of people were killed. More than 600 millions were killed on these 18 days of the battle. Everybody knows, everybody remembers. All the pilgrims go to Kurukshetra. For what purpose? They will take baths in the Brahmakund, Brahma Sarovar, and they will remember here, Battle of Kurukshetra, Krishna Arjuna. Bhagavad Gita was spoken here. So everybody remembers. But Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati established Radha Krishna temple. In the middle of the temple, there's a tree. The tree is 5,000 years old. Under this tree was the meeting between Radha and Krishna 5,000 years ago at Kurukshetra. So, this is the place where the glories of Radha Krishna should be propagated. Is very much wanted. Radha Krishna temple can be established anywhere, but there, that is a very special place. And this is where Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur established Radha Krishna temple. So if you happen to go to Kurukshetra, don't miss this beautiful temple, and you kindly worship, you can remember Radha Krishna there. So it's already time. There was from Chaitanya Charitamrita, but I don't think there is time to read. Many shlokas have been written by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in glorification of Srimati Radharani. So now it's almost 10 o'clock. I don't know if it's time for that. All right. So we can end this here. Srimati Radharani ki jai. Sri Radhastami Mahamahotsav ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.